Right, wall sharpening, guys. I'm here with Lloyd Thomas. How are you doing, buddy?
Good bit, you?
I'm alright.
I'm glad to finally be in the room.
I know, yeah. It's a cool
Yeah.
it's a cool little hideout, isn't it? I should rent this room out, shouldn't I?
I'll probably be first on the list.
An overnight stay in the fucking man cave.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Prices start at £800 a night.
Yeah. Well, you've got a podcast yourself, haven't you? Tell us a bit about yourself. You're doing a lot with fitness.
Yeah.
And you're doing a podcast. You're doing online training.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a bit about what you do, mate.
So I'm a gym manager for a start. I can't leave that out because that's my full-time job.
Yeah.
But I do a little bit of one-to-ones, not as much as I used to. Online coaching, which is another whole ball game completely. I find that it's mainly to do with experience. So one-to-ones are the people who literally don't know what a barbell is.
Yeah.
And then you go down the line, online coaching, where you know what you're doing, but you kind of need some tweaking and some accountability, someone to kick you when you're an idiot, or just need to know nutrition and stuff. And then I've got the coaching hub.
Pull it forward a little
which is
yeah, put it in your mouth, sir.
And then the coaching hub, which is again someone who really knows what they're doing, but just needs something to go off.
Yeah.
Something to, like a program to run off. So it's different levels. And other than that, I bitch on the internet about the idiots of fitness.
Yeah, well, this is it. Tell us a bit about your the podcast, what it covers, and
well, it started just myself. It's called the Further Your Fitness Podcast.
I was gonna say, what's it called?
Yeah. I just leave it. We can talk about it for ages, and then we're like, what do I search for?
You've got to find it.
Yeah. just look. Further Your Fitness. It was called Fitness to Fit Your Lifestyle Podcast.
Yeah.
So I've got a big thing about not going against the grain. So, for example, if you're not a morning person,
I'm not.
why? Yeah, and yet you're like, right, I'm going to start going to the gym at 5:30. You're going to fail, are you? Let's be honest, I'd fail. I hate the mornings. So then I decided, when I actually went to listen to the own podcast myself or send it to someone else, it's a bit of a mouthful. Fitness to fit your life. It took me ages to search for it. So I was like, I need to shorten this.
Takes too long to type in.
So it's the Further Your Fitness podcast. I talk, sometimes I do episodes by myself. I'm not a big fan, like I told you before, of doing it myself. I tend to ramble and go down weird rabbit holes and stuff.
It's a different thing, isn't it?
It's a strange thing talking to yourself. Like, you do it internally in your head, but
I talk to myself all the time in the house, like, but
that's different. When you're actually pressured to do it.
Yeah, when you're told to do it and do it in a way where it makes sense.
Yeah, and press record. And then think of it. But then I started to get some guests. Sometimes I tried to go a bit further afield. Like I said before, I had a guy from Australia, Joseph Mensel, who's like a supplement business owner. And then I had Dr. Mike Israel, who's really good, if you can catch up, like I said before. Or
he's the American.
The American guy. He's pro. Well, I don't think he's pro, but he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Big guy. I think he's got a PhD at the same time.
Is it?
Yeah, so that's the ultimate mix of like huge bloke with a brain as well. I also just grab like I get my mate who's a really good coach, Dan. He jumps in on it sometimes. Yeah. Just to try and dispel some myths in fitness. Try and give as much information and help out there.
What's your views on like Joe Rogan doing TRT, and Dana White is fucking on it, isn't he?
Yeah. So like the steroid. Is Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Really?
Been on it for years. Yeah, he talks about it openly.
You can get your testosterone measured quite easily.
That's what he's doing. See?
Yeah. So you can go in, and I think that's what a lot of people say when it comes to like steroid use and stuff, is that if you can do it and measure it, then it's not so bad, because like all pro bodybuilders have got a coach and a doctor. Yeah. Which is helpful when you're in America.
Exactly.
You can literally get the doctors to be like, take this much, this amount of times, and then come off it, and then blah, blah, blah. I think the problem is, I think I brought it up in the podcast, to be fair, is you get like 17-year-olds who don't even know how to lift a barbell properly, and they're injecting before they even walk into the gym.
Yeah.
And they don't know what they're doing. It's insane. Like, you don't mess with that, do you? It's not. It's like before having your first WKD going on cocaine.
Oh, I did that.
Yeah. Just as I before a line before you go out
Yeah.
and then a WKD.
What I did, I drank the WKD, I smashed the bottom off, and then I used the bottle and snorted the line out.
That's hardcore. Well, apart from the WKD part,
Yeah.
it's a stronger drink, baby.
Oh, and I used the broken bottle bit to snort through.
I feel like you've seen that in a film somewhere.
No, I haven't. I should put it in
will be
one.
now.
I've got a fucked up imagination, mate. I don't know if you
The
noticed.
next Guy Ritchie film, you'll see that.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's a strange time we're in. How has these lockdowns affected you? I suppose it's been pretty good with your online side of it.
Yeah, tougher to program and stuff, but I always try and encourage something. There's always something you could do. I suppose it's not as important now that we could always go back into lockdowns, but
Have you heard a rumour?
oh God,
August, have you heard?
is it? Oh,
It's amazing because all these like lockdowns of these pandemics kicking off and then dropping, they all seem to have a plan, like, because people come out and they tell you about it before it's happening. It's like, how can you plan
a lockdown? Surely it just goes.
Surely you put it into lockdown if it spikes. How can you plan the spike? Like, do you know what I mean?
It's like they wait for it. Like, if it keeps going this way, be like,
it's not like
we're not going to do anything. We're just going to wait until it happens.
It's not like they're announcing a new TV series like Stranger Things 4 is coming. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Boris Johnson will be the producer of it.
It's a pandemic, like. But yeah, it's affected you.
Yeah, I haven't been too bad. I think I definitely gained weight because, do you know what I found? Is that nice restaurants were suddenly delivering.
I know.
It's like you had the obvious ones like the Pizza Huts and the Domino's and things, but then you had like actual nice restaurants that you could go out and you could just have delivered to your door, and it was terrible. I was like having these like really nice restaurants just delivered like twice a week.
Yeah, and I was.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, I've always been pretty thing with takeaways. I'm fucking murder for them. I am. I don't like cooking, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm terrible for like meal prep. Working in a gym, there's always like food around, just like grab, and it's so much easier. Like I don't know how much you know about, but like flexible dieting is something that I encourage because, like I said, I never want to tell people to not go out and enjoy themselves.
Yeah,
like you see people and you'll have someone who's just like, oh yeah, chicken and rice, chicken and veg, salmon and veg, and it's like, that's a diet. That is mentally, you'd be like,
it's wrong.
Oh my God, why? This is the worst 8 weeks of my life. So with flexible dieting, obviously you just track your food and you make sure what you're intaking is correct. So that just leaves you to actually enjoy food. Yeah. So there are things like like pizza is so like the calories in a pizza is mental.
It's all that fucking bread and
well, the dough, and the sauce and this like greasy meat.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so it's like I couldn't even guess, but I have heard possibly like you could have potentially like 800 calories in like a slice, which is mental. For example, like your basic like your BMR or you like. For example, if you came to me as a client now, I'd find out exactly how much you needed to eat to stay at your weight.
You'd be fucking shocked if you've seen the shit I eat, mate. And I'm not a fucking massive fucking mess.
Exactly, yeah. But you're quite an active person as well.
No, not really, not anymore.
Yeah, I suppose you work in your house.
Not anymore, mate. I haven't
house.
fucking done anything for ages.
Yeah. But even like moving, that makes a difference. So when it comes to weight loss, it's literally like a scale. So your calories in, your calories out. Like calories in are obviously drink, food, blah, blah, blah. Calories out are training and non-training. So like me moving my hands now, technically I'm burning calories.
You're burning calories just by moving.
Yeah. Like. But not many, but you know, so that's basically how, but yeah, you still get people like I was talking about myths.
Yeah.
Who will talk about like hormones and insulin, which will affect things, but it's not something you should be thinking about until you're like we said, like bodybuilder level of things. People overcomplicate things.
Oh God, yeah.
So badly. You probably get it everywhere as well.
With anything, innit? You know, you can take it too far with anything,
and then you'll find out that the person who's doing that, like, they'll be talking about hormones and they say, oh, this is, you know, it's all about hormones, it's not about calories in and out. And then you'll be like, they'll get to the end of the article, they'll be like, buy my new hormone book. And it's like, oh, right, I get it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
It's always
an agenda.
Because they're trying to, they're almost like honing in on someone's excuse and trying to sell it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's an agenda. It's the same with fucking anything these days. Nobody does anything for fuck all.
No.
Nobody's willing to, out of the kindness of their heart, fucking help, like.
Well, that's the thing.
There's not enough people these days.
And I can kind of understand it because, like, the way the society is these days, everything's, like, rushed, isn't it? Like, you do 40 hours a week. So anything after that, you're like, well, I'm not doing that for free.
Yeah.
I already do this. I could barely spend time with my family, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then that's when you find out if it's someone's passion or not. Like this now.
Yeah.
You don't have to be doing this, do you?
No, I fucking enjoy it.
Like,
exactly.
Same as me.
And it's about trying to make something happen out of nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a money sense of the way. Like, I'm happy, I'm doing the job I enjoy. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's something Wales needs is a boost. Like, there's a big boost at the minute with people doing things like you've got the boys on Ambitions Critical. I think they were like one of the first ones who were doing podcasts that I know of.
I think Wales as a country, as passionate as I am as being Welsh, we're quite bad for mocking people that try hard.
Yeah, it is. It's like people can fucking slag off the Logan brothers. They fucking clever pair of cunts they are. They're a clever pair of fuckers.
They earned this year, and I mean like this calendar year, since 2021. Like one of them fought
crazy, Matt.
And then Mayweather. We're not talking about like decent boxers. We're talking about the best.
You know,
as probably ever, maybe.
But look at Mayweather now, right? Like, he's not my personal favorite, right? He's not, but he's a big money maker.
Oh yeah,
right.
He's clever.
Now look at how clever he is. Yeah. He's not even fighting blokes who are fighters, and he's just teaming up with. And this is how these YouTubers made it big in the first place. They done collaborations together.
Yeah.
They done collaborations together with other, and they shared those fans and subscribers.
Exactly.
And they kept doing that. They took over the fucking web.
Yeah.
And then,
if you look at fitness kind of influencers on YouTube, if you look at the content these days, it's got nothing to do with fitness anymore because they've run out of things to do.
Yeah.
So they're like showing people around their houses and stuff, and you're like, I started off trying to find out how to bench press, and suddenly this guy's walking me through his house,
showing you his pants, like, oh look, these are my box.
Yet I'm still watching it. I mean, you're like, just in case there's that one nugget of information.
There's a bit of info in there, like, there's It is fucking crazy. TV is fucking dead, though.
Yeah,
it's dead,
isn't it?
Isn't bonkers?
Yeah, like
I never thought I'd see the day where TV'd get fucking overshadowed. Like,
I was over my other half's parents' house the other day, and they were like, "Oh, have you seen this advert? Have you seen this? Have you seen that?" And we were like, "We don't actually watch TV. Like, we watch ATV." Yeah, it's never actual TV.
It's not BBC and Sky and it's all Netflix, YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah, like even Spotify, like with Joe Rogan,
the podcast. Yeah,
that's a video.
Yeah,
the video comes up automatically.
Yeah,
so there's nothing. TV
is crazy. YouTube is always because there's been times when I've thought about YouTube and I thought, where's the point it's going to fizzle and go and drop?
Just evolves.
But it started off, people were posting their videos on there and it was a thing. But then it's generating millionaires.
And I think it's gone from like a quick snapshot sort of platform, 5-minute videos.
Yeah.
Now you're talking like an hour. You can sit there and watch it's like a TV series.
Yeah.
Like your channel is a TV series.
Yeah, people can just watch one, watch the next one.
You rarely see something less than 10 minutes these days. Yeah. It's all 20 plus. So it's like TV again. 20 minutes.
It is nuts. Like with the Joe Rogan ones, I can sit there and his ones appeal to, like, he's got an endless supply of fucking guests.
Yeah, I bet he's booked up for the year already.
Oh, big time. He's probably booked up for the next couple of years, isn't he? Like, I remember him saying, like, oh, yeah, I'm looking to get Kanye on. Can't fit him in. I can't fit him in. Like,
did you watch that one?
Yes, weird. He is weird, though, isn't he?
I used to love him. I've seen him in Cardiff.
He's a good musician, and he's different.
He's a genius, but then, like they say, there's a fine line between genius and
insane. Like, I think I've crossed, and I'm in the insane.
I was watching that one. I couldn't get through it because Joe Rogan would ask him a question, and he just wouldn't answer the question. Like, I know I go down rabbit holes and veer off, but he wouldn't even address it to start. He'd just start talking about. He'd ask him about his music career, and he'd start talking about God, and you're like, what?
Yeah, Joe Rogan, you could see he's a bit like,
okay,
this fucking guy. You're like, what are you gonna do with this guy?
Like, thinking like, what are my audience thinking right now? And he's like, how do I?
That's probably what he's thinking, though, and he's thinking. Right, did people fucking listening? Like,
yeah, who's gonna get through?
Answer the question.
2 hours of this.
Answer the question. Like,
he's got some insane people. He's had a lot of really good fitness people in as well.
Yeah, he's had that guy from what's that Netflix TV show? What's it?
The vegan one.
No. It's the fitness one, the one where they just fucking. Oh, what's it called? It's a popular sport, like.
Oh,
CrossFit. Matt Fraser.
He's
I couldn't think of the fucking. Shows how much exercise I do. I'm like,
a good way of plugging a good coach is that he put he's won it 5 times, I think he said, CrossFit Games, and he put it down to programming. And he said that one thing I took away from that, he was like, he used to train with other CrossFitters because they collabed a lot to do YouTube in between competitions. And he said that he'd ask them what their plan was, and they said, I'd work up to a heavy single, which is like you literally going in and lifting the heaviest you could in one day. And he was like, they do it often. So you're literally running yourself into the ground all the time. So when it comes to competition, you just got nothing in you. And he was like, the reason I won is that I just programmed myself to like actually enter the competition properly and rest in between. And the amount of people you see going in and just battering themselves and they never rest and they just digging themselves into the ground is insane. He's
super fit, isn't he? Like, unbelievable.
I think he said the only thing he didn't program was like the cardio machines, because he said he just went hell for leather. Have you ever been on an assault bike?
No. Horrible.
The one with like, it's like a bike but it's got arms. You pump the arms at the same time.
I don't know. Do you hold it like that?
And that's a cross trainer. So it's like that. And
yes, I have.
At the bottom.
It goes like that.
And almost like takes your breath away with the fan going in.
Yeah.
The only good thing about that is if you're,
I just don't like
as a personal trainer, not me. You probably tell.
Making me feel sick thinking about it.
The only thing I'd say is, as a coach, is when it's summer and it's boiling in the gym, you stick someone on that, and as a coach, you stand at
just
the end,
stand next to it, like
just so you can keep cool.
Yeah, just like come on, pick up the pace. You can get the fans going.
I'm just starting to get lukewarm.
Pick it
up. He's had what else has he had? He's Dorian Yates, bodybuilder. Ross Edgley.
Dorian Yates talks a lot about DMT. Have you ever tried DMT?
He loves that, doesn't he? Mike Tyson
I've done
well.
it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any good? I assume.
It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
But he talks a lot to that Dorian Yates about DMT and
I can
that.
imagine Dorian Yates.
He was flat out on it, he was.
He was a very intense person during the 70s or 80s or whenever he was the peak of his
flat out.
He has to calm down now.
Yeah, he must have.
Yeah.
You've got to.
Tyson's another one, isn't he?
Tyson, he loves the DMT.
But
Joe Rogan loves it.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
I saw
mate.
a documentary on it where they have like people there with you. Is that DMT?
Yeah, shamans.
Yeah. Just to make sure you...
The thing is, it's I think it's fucking criminal that they call it a drug, like, because it's genuinely, there's only one thing that will be as powerful as that you'll ever do in life, and that's die.
Yeah, fair point.
And it sounds like really thing, like,
yeah, I know what you mean,
but there's not going to be anything else you're going to experience until death that's going to be as fucking powerful as that, like.
No.
And it's weird.
Well, it's weird, like certain drugs they talk about. More people die from alcohol than any other drug.
Alcohol, without doubt, is the worst drug we've got. But because the government can tax it well, they're like, fucking bang it out, son. Same with the fags.
Make millions. Yeah, I suppose you could grow weed.
Yeah.
So you can't sell it. So
exactly.
You can't make money
That's
off
why.
it.
Like, how can you make something...
Unless you can brew alcohol, which I assume is a ball ache to do, so no one does it.
How can you make something illegal purely because you can't tax it properly? It's got healing benefits, for God's sake. You know, it's... there's been some criminal fucking decisions made in the past, but it's like I'm not openly like talking about like DMT and hallucinogenics as party drugs for going out and fucking, you know, throw your fucking life away and get on drugs. That's not what I'm fucking talking about. The thing I'm talking about with like hallucinogenics, psilocybin, mushrooms, DMT, they've all got healing benefits that have been, because the government made them illegal, they weren't allowed to test the healing benefits and the medicinal usages for them. And they've missed the boat massively with a lot of things to deal with depression, because they're using it to deal with PTSD, depression, anxiety, stress.
It's insane. Well, they've passed that when it comes to weed in certain states and certain countries.
Yeah.
And I suppose you never hear Amsterdam have got a good hold on weed, haven't they?
Apparently, they're going to be banning tourists from fucking...
I've heard that.
I hope that's not true.
I have heard that.
I hope that's not true. Amsterdam...
Again, though, that's not...
Don't do it.
That's not the drug. That's the people, isn't it?
Yeah.
If people ruin everything.
But, you know, when you go to Amsterdam, there's no fighting and shit like you see over here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's almost like our culture and our basically the culture of where we live, where we're from, it almost promotes drunken behaviour.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's money making.
Yeah. You go to Italy, the Italians aren't all around the streets fighting and acting like fucking dickheads.
No. Look at stadiums. You're not allowed. Rugby you are. Football.
Yeah.
Football, you can't even take a beer out to your seat.
It's because so many of the fucking football fans are fucking dickheads.
I know. That's again, it's not the alcohol.
It's the people. The people are dickheads. Yeah. Don't give them alcohol.
Before we started, we were talking about that Bigger, Stronger, Faster documentary on steroids. And even the numbers for deaths with steroids are really low. Like, they're really low.
It's not, they're not massive.
Steroid usage, it's overusage. And when it comes to a drug, you could say that about anything. You overuse paracetamol.
Sugar.
You overuse paracetamol, you die.
Yeah.
So, it's a strange one.
You drink too much water, you die. Like.
Yeah.
They're not fucking banning fucking water.
No. Oxygen will be next.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Be capped on it.
fuck, too many lockdowns can be fucking
yeah.
Fucking ban lockdowns. That's what they want to do.
Cap that for a certain amount.
Fucking hell, man.
But it's overconsumption of anything. It's so easy to like throw a stat in someone's face and you'd be like, oh my God, I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
Even you mentioned sugar. People think that sugar makes people fat, but it's just because it's nice.
Yeah.
Or like you chuck a little bit of sugar on broccoli, it's still gonna be buzzing. You're not gonna you're gonna be like, oh my God, give me more broccoli.
Yeah.
So you're still gonna be like, nah, that was horrible.
This sugar coating on the broccoli, stunning. The broccoli tastes.
I'm not
like
saying
shit.
either that like you should go like neck loads of sugar and stuff, but it's just our brain is like, ooh, that was nice, give me more.
Yeah.
Whereas you're not going to be like that with broccoli. Like there are, like broccoli will fill you more.
Yeah.
And things like that. And like certain foods will be filling and will make you satiated. But again, if you put sugar on a steak, you'd be like, that was weird.
Yeah. I don't like mixing anything sweet with savoury.
No, same. Have you ever had like a burger where like they put a donut on the burger?
Oh,
strange. I'm like,
no.
It feels wrong.
I have seen I couldn't do it. Do you know, even like pineapple on a pizza? I'm like, get that out my fucking face.
Me. I think pineapple should just be pineapple on its own.
It's a fucking fruit.
In a cocktail, maybe.
Yes, it's a fruit, man. I don't believe in mixing anything sweet with. Do you know, like cranberry on a fucking dinner? What the fuck?
Yeah,
like?
I agree.
I don't get it.
That's weird. They put in the sandwiches, and you're like, I don't know how to feel. I just feel wrong.
It should be on a dessert, like
even bacon on pancakes. I feel strange.
Yeah, no, that don't go either.
Even the like crispy American bacon.
No,
that's the closest.
It makes my stomach do a bit of a oh no, what the fuck?
Your brain's like, what's going on? Is this dessert or is it a main?
No, it shouldn't go together. Like,
I agree.
Salt and sugar.
Oh
no!
Imagine you put that in a bag.
I'm gonna start my own fucking salt and sugar. Like,
there'd be some weirdos out there. There's always someone.
Fucking buy it.
Yeah, there's always someone. I'm trying to think of other instances where
weird things like that.
Like,
yeah,
sweet and savoury. But I think the burger was the weirdest one. I ate it just cause, but
Dana White done something the other day where he had like a burger and that was in donuts.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was, so I can't remember if it was like a McDonald's or Burger King.
Glaze.
Proper like donut it was, yeah. And he said it was stunning, and he said he didn't fancy it, but no, like
there's always people are just trying to reinvent the wheel with everything, aren't they?
Yeah. What have you got planned then? You know, when coming up in the future, any ventures, any?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Any podcasts, any guests?
I'm trying to work on it. I've got one of my a guy I was in college with is the strength and conditioning coach for Southampton football team. Yeah, football man. Football.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't dislike it. I'll always like support Swansea.
Yeah. Look out for it.
Always, you know.
I was obsessed when I was younger, but then kind of trailed off.
I gotta be honest. This year, I haven't watched any of it. I haven't.
It's weird watching it with the fake crowd noises.
Yeah, there's no.
But yeah, he's coming on soon, hopefully, because obviously it's pre-season now, so he's not
That'll
busy.
be a good one, yeah.
Yeah, it's something different, like, because you always talk about fat loss, you always talk about like, muscles and gains and everything. It's good to actually like get a performance-based person on now and again, because
there's so many different aspects of, you know, you look at a certain subject like fitness, and then you go down the science route, and then it splays off in so many different.
Literally, like at first, I think someone said to me, like, "Oh, you're doing a podcast on fitness. How long? Like, how are you going to keep that going?" I'm like, there is so many things you can talk about when it comes to fitness.
It's never ending, is it?
Yeah, because like I said, you can go down the fat loss route forever, and everyone loves that, but it gets a bit boring after a while, saying the same thing over and over again. And then muscle gains, and that's a social media thing again.
Yeah.
I feel like fitness isn't like a performance thing anymore.
Yeah.
It's, I want to look like this person who's scrolling on my phone now, rather than I want to be faster, stronger.
Yeah. It's how you want to just look.
Yeah, it's always that. And I'm guilty of it as bad as anyone.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if I could pay and just look like fucking
exactly, I think that's the problem as well. Is everyone wants like I've said before, like
quick fix, like
the Amazon Prime of fitness. Like,
yeah,
we want it tomorrow, and it's just it doesn't work, does it? Sadly,
unfortunately, no. Like,
but also I get paid based on that.
Well, yeah. I mean,
the fact that there's always something
that there's always going to be
continuous.
I mean, it makes sense. I think I've gotten to the stage of where I'm just like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like,
yeah, I'm 30 now, and I think I look at it more of like performance wise and more health. Yeah, more like, you know, what can I do to like be healthy? Because you do start to creak, don't you?
Oh yeah,
no?
37.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm 30 now. I'm starting to get out of bed, making those noises.
Oh,
like
man.
going to bend down and pick something, I go, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. I made that noise.
I've been fucking doing that for years.
It is. So I'm more like, I think the one thing I'd look to work on myself is like mobility, because I'm still
just to keep moving.
Yeah, like I've been lifting weights probably for like 9 years now, and moving from A to B in certain positions. You get weak in other positions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think back to your question. I sound like Kanye, you know.
Back to the question.
At least I stuck to fitness. I didn't start talking about God or like.
I'm trying to think what the fucking question was.
Plan for the future. So I think.
So what's
this year I want to work on the coaching hub, which is like my online kind of Netflix.
Yeah.
Kind of. So it's like a subscription service.
Where can people find that?
Plug. Nice. Thanks for that.
That's all right. Yeah, you mate. This is what I do. Like,
I suppose the best place would be my Instagram and the link through there, which is where all my like online coaching and stuff is. And it's called the Coaching Hub, and it's the cheaper of the options, $12.99.
Get on
ding,
it.
Ding.
Get on it, guys.
Yeah. So it's got like, it's meant to take you through. It doesn't work as well, but it'll take you through. So imagine you signed up now, and the first thing you says is, I want a fat loss program. You can click on your calories. It'll give you your calories. It'll give you a program, and it'll also, which I'm still working on, which I need to update and get a nice little like setup like yourself, is like videos explaining like a step-by-step guide.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where people go wrong. Like some people can go into it and they're like, right, go and, I don't know, eat all these leaves and stuff. And it's like, well, where do I start? What's step one? What's step two?
Yeah.
But people tend to try and race to the end rather than go with the basics.
Yeah.
So that's where the consistency comes from. But it is hard to do. You know yourself, like it's hard to set up these things without someone helping you.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. You're a videographer. You're
trying to do everything.
A website designer.
Yeah.
And a PT, and it's hard. So it's taken me 2.5 years to get where I am now.
Yeah.
Which I still am not fully happy with it. So
I think with me, I'm never, I could do something that was so successful, I still wouldn't be happy.
It's good, and it's
like I'm never fucking happy. Like.
Yeah, but you'll always be improving. But I think there'll be a stage where I'm proud of it, but I don't think I'll ever stop.
No, I'm just not the type of person that's ever satisfied.
I've changed the website 3 times.
Have you?
Yeah, because I didn't like it. It's
tweaking though. That's
I got
how
a website developer doing it, and then I was like, "This isn't great."
You're like, "You're shit, man." Yeah, you're shit.
I'm too nice. I really wanted to say that. I am too nice.
I could have done better myself.
Yeah, I did. Man. I actually ended up being like, right, scrap this, close it down. I'm gonna, because funny enough, my guitar teacher, he has got a guitar course. And he was like, "Oh, have a little look at it, see if you like it. Like, he gave me like a week trial or whatever." She just could give me a month. But I looked at it, I was like, "What did you use for this?" And he was like, "Oh, this thing called Kajabi." And I was like, he's like, "I can get you a link to like try it out for a bit."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Right, this is it." So I literally went straight to the website guy, and I was like, "Get rid of it. I want to start again." And I'm doing it myself because, like, when it's your baby, it's like you want it to look how you want it to look
how you imagined it. And you know, it's funny because, you know, you're saying about this room and that.
Yeah.
I'll show you something now, right, on my iPad, but stay with that now. Basically, I downloaded an app.
Yeah.
Is it on you now? Yeah, it should be on you. I downloaded an app when I first decided that I was going to do this room into a tattoo studio. And I downloaded an app and I drew the design out that I had in my mind for what I wanted this room to be. And it's still on here. Like, I was laughing when I was looking at it.
I'd be the type of person who would do something like that and get really carried away, and it'd be like 100 grand.
Let's see if I can. So that's the design for the tattoo studio.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that wasn't a push bike. That was supposed to that was my Harley Davidson. Was supposed to go by here.
Yeah.
But then I was like looking into having like a Back to the Future pinball machine.
Nice. Have you got that?
Yeah, I got the arcade for there. One of my mates made that. Shout out to Paul Coombs. Talented Ed Casey is. He fucking always into crazy shit.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works. It's like 1,300 fucking
so like one of those
old school games on there. Like it's fucking good. It is good. But like I tell you who else does a bit of an online training thing is and he said he's gonna come on. Do you know Daniel Lewell, the bare knuckle boxer?
Yeah.
He's in Swansea. He's really good. He's fucking sparking every fucker out at the minute. He's doing really well. He's got the title. He's got another title fight coming up now. He's fighting, I think it's July, I think it is. But his trainer, Jason Williams, he does an online boxing training thing. See? And yeah, it's
everything's online.
It's the way everything is going, isn't it?
Yeah, because like you could even send videos if you're like, oh, I'm not sure about my squat. You could send a video.
Yeah.
Everything takes seconds. But I suppose, because the other flip side of it is I could be training someone previously and their form is brilliant. They know what they're doing. They just need direction.
Yeah.
So then all they need is online. Sometimes I'll have one-to-ones who then drop off to online.
Yeah.
Because they just need
a little. Yeah. Some people need more guidance than others. It's like anything.
And some people in the gym just look dangerous.
Is it?
Yeah, they may as well have like a warning sign on the back of them because they're gonna hurt themselves. Like it's Fitness is one of those things, and it's fucking I have gotta fucking be in the zone. Once I'm in the zone, that's the thing.
I don't want to stop.
Yeah,
but once
you stop,
I can't fuck. The thought of getting in that zone now, I'm like, I haven't got fucking time.
Well, that's what I tend to do as well. Is if say now someone comes to me and they're like, what I say to them at the start, they have a little consultation. I say, what's the most times you could train in a week? What's the least amount you can train in a week? And if they come to me and they're like, most of the time I get 4 done. I'm like, if it's most of the time, like realistically, and I keep asking them, and eventually they drop down and it's like, 2 a week. I'm like, there we are. Yeah. Because then if you get that, it's a win. Yeah. Because you're doing 2 a week and it's working and the program's working. But if you set yourself up 5 or 6 and you do 2, you feel like a failure, don't you?
Yeah, you're better off setting your goals lower and overachieving.
Like. Yeah, exactly. And then after an 8-week program or whatever, you're like, right, I really want to be in the gym on that 3rd day. Then you do 3 days. But people, that's the problem as well, is that people will go into a gym and they like set the bar up there. And once they don't make it, they're like, oh, this is pointless. And they're like, I want to lose 10 kilos in like 6 weeks. And it's like, oh, well, good luck with that one. Because that sounds like a
it's
starvation to me.
It's getting that motivation. What tips would you give people, any tips for motivation and stuff?
Set the bar
low. Hard. It is hard.
Tough because it's quite like flaky motivation, which is why you need to build habits. I read a book going to misquote, I can't remember the book. Atomic Habits, James Clear, Atomic Habits, and they say it takes 66 days, and there's that's a really good book for building habits.
Yeah.
But I think that part of what he says is just start small and start little building habits, stacking them.
Just build it. Like.
Yeah, so if you did the gym twice for, like I said, like 3 or 4 weeks, then stack it, do one more. And there was one really good one, like for example, for like eating habits, where like you pick, this is habit stacking. So say now, every time you, I don't know, for example, if I wanted you to log your food, and you make a coffee every morning, or there's something in the evening you do every day, you stack it with another habit. So if I want you to start tracking your food and you have a cup of tea before bed, I'd be like, right, when you make that cup of tea, track your food for the day. And then because you're already doing that first habit,
it gets into another habit.
The second one follows it quickly. It's really good. It's a really good book.
Yeah, it's clever. I mean, it is clever. The thing is, I got so many fucking bad habits.
There's something on it about bad habits as well. I don't think he likes the term bad habits.
No.
Sometimes you just
like I don't like the term like, well, tough. That's the fucking term. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
But I suppose, like with motivation, it's such a betray you, can't it?
Oh God,
if it's not there,
like the biggest problem I've got myself is like it's motivation. It's I've got plenty of motivation.
Need a reason
for doing things. I'm my biggest critic, and then I almost talk myself out of things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, why the fuck am I fucking bothering? Fucking, what's the point?
Well, that's the thing as well, is because the start is hard, isn't it? And then once you do it, like I said, if I threw you into like a circuit class, I'm not doing that again.
Fuck.
It's like when people make clients sick. You may push yourself so far.
Yeah.
You've made yourself ill. And like you said, you associate that with a bad experience.
You're like,
if I was sick, that'd put me off for a week. I won't go back.
Only once I've trained
alcohol,
until I was sick, and I was boxing with it was a couple of my mates, Ashley James, and Daniel James and Jordan James. They all went on and they doing fucking MMA and fucking but good fighters, the three of them. Like Ashley's a rugby player, but it's only once I trained and I was sick.
I've had I've not.
And that was boxing with them up there, and we were so fucked. I was. And I just remember fucking going outside puking and then going back in and carrying on.
Yeah. Well, saying that, I've done it on a night out.
It's the only time,
like drinking. I've never done it.
Oh, I've done it loads drinking. Yeah.
Like the tactical.
I've done it. That's the only time I've trained to the point where I was physically sick.
I've never.
From training,
I don't think.
Once has happened.
But, for example, to use the drinking analogy, I once got really ill off bow, and I don't think I've drunk it since.
Yeah, it does.
It's the same thing.
It
like
changes your fucking like, taste.
Oh. Yeah, and like if I ran myself into the ground now and did a certain type of training, and I was sick, I'd be like, I'm not doing that again.
No, it's like you drink fucking vodka and Coke all night, spew up the next day, and I love Coke, and you go to drink Coke.
Yeah,
like, no.
What else have I not? Oh, I can't think of the drink. But can you remember when Play in Swansea did £10 all in?
Oh fuck.
We had VIP.
Yes.
Once. Yeah. So the problem with Play.
VIP.
Yeah. In Play. so like
carried in on a fucking chariot thing like
down Vine Street. Fuck. I was late anyway.
VIP.
Yeah, but the problem with Play £10 all in was the bar was ran. They only had 2 bars.
Yeah.
And they were ran.
You couldn't get to it.
Yeah. But with that secret bar up the top, not secret bar, that little, I had one bouncer there who probably was there like now and again.
Yeah.
Is that you could easily access the bar at the same time. So I got absolutely battered on that one drink. And I so bad, I can't even remember the name of it.
VK, like.
Vodka Red Bull. No.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Would love that. Like, I couldn't drink that now.
No, I don't think I could now. I used to fucking love it.
Do people still drink vodka Red Bull?
I used to love that.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably what I was drinking then. Yeah.
Spend about £1 million on a night out.
Yeah, and like, and you'd be going to bed like 4 a.m. and you'd be sleeping fast, but your heart would be like,
yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you'd be like, you don't know what planet you're on. Don't know if you're about to die or like shoot through the ceiling.
Yeah. No, it's I don't drink much anymore. I don't. I fucking
rarely.
I don't drink. I don't drink much.
Never been much of a casual drinker.
No.
I
just don't like what it does to me. Like, I end up in fucking fights. I end up and it's the alcohol. Like, that's what it is. Yeah. It's the alcohol, because I just haven't got any. When I'm sober, I haven't got patience for people who are drunk. I can't deal with them. Like, or when I'm pissed and they're pissed, and then it's too easy to just fucking
driver to go and pick. Like, say now, anyone was out on a night out, I'd suggest someone go get a taxi rather than me pick them up, because I can't. I don't know what it is.
Do you know when just the stupid and they're crying
and loud?
I can't fucking deal with it. I'm like, fuck off, get on my sight.
I'd rather give you the money for the taxi
and a hotel. See when you're sober.
Alcohol's another thing for fitness wise.
Yeah.
Like pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza's got more benefits than alcohol when it comes to fitness.
I'm not saying so.
Yeah, because it can slow down muscle growth. It makes you make bad choices with partners and food and whatever. Yeah. There's no like benefits in the calories. Like, there's nothing beneficial in it. Yeah. So if there's one thing that I wouldn't say go out and enjoy yourself if you enjoy a drink, but I'm saying just know that you will struggle. Alcohol is just fucking shit, innit? Let's be honest. I mean, it's so strange how humans are drawn to these mind-altering things. Like, we were talking about the media and stuff. They plant those things in your head as well.
Oh yeah,
because like
they control.
You see the sun.
They control
and
it.
You see that advert of someone enjoying the garden party, and you're like, oh, I really fancy a beer.
Yeah.
It just plants in your head, doesn't it?
But this is where there's a bit of a struggle between the media and the internet. Like, they're trying all the media things, like the Mirror and all that. They're all trying to build up their presence on the internet, and because they want control, total control. It's slipping away from all the ones who've always but then again, Facebook is sort of involved now.
And the thing is as well, because on the internet as well, you can't convey tone, you can't,
you know it. And I'm just reeling off a few of these subjects. You're talking about the jabs, you're talking about it. I mean,
the thing is,
people just love to disagree. Like,
it's quite funny that, like, you were saying earlier about people. We're like, people, and just like everyone's like, social media, people are terrible these days, and it's like, no, it's not these days. People have always been terrible. Yeah, they've just got a platform to show you.
They just fucking are able to come out of their hole and fucking show you.
Yeah, and you find like, they said, it's really bad on Twitter and stuff. And they're talking about getting passports. That to me is a good idea. You should have an identity on social media to say, like, so if some bloke with a nameless thing says something awful
people
to
setting
someone,
up fake accounts,
exactly, anyone can get away with it. You could be anywhere.
They hiding behind fucking
exactly.
That is probably the biggest. I mean, if you're gonna, that's the way it's going to go. Yeah. Is eventually, if you want to sign up and have an account, like a Facebook account, an Instagram account, you're gonna have to send your driving license, your passport. They do something like that, though, don't they? Now, where they take a picture of your license or something like that. But the problem you got is with that is people just have fake licenses and fucking set them up that way.
Like McLovin.
You fucking legend.
But that's the thing, though. Like, someone could easily, like, say here, like, send you a threat, and you'd be sleepless for 2 weeks thinking, shit.
I'd kill him, but...
Yeah. You wouldn't know who it was. It was probably some 13-year-old girl. Like,
yeah.
You have no idea.
I mean...
It's weird, isn't it?
It's the thing I find really fucking strange, mate, is how people just aren't on the same wavelengths.
It's mad, isn't it?
Everybody is... Like, I remember when I was younger thinking, like, I'd grow up, I'd be watching the TV, I'd be seeing, like, the 9/11 stuff, all these wars, and I remember thinking, like, why the fuck is everybody fighting? Like, why don't everybody just get on with their lives and fucking... Why are you fighting? What are you fighting over?
We've got...
it's all greed and fucking oil and money. And
people are bored as well.
Bored,
like if you were busy, you wouldn't have time to slag someone off.
Like all that shit going on in fucking Israel at the minute. It's fucking nuts, mate.
Who's got time for that?
Yeah, like I'm not being funny.
That sounds like such a simplistic way to
if somebody told me now, oh, we're going to go to war, I'd be like, I can't be bothered, mate. I can't be arsed, like.
I work more than 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Who's got time to go to war?
I can't be bothered, mate. Look, I got a fucking big tattoo in on a weekend. Like.
Yeah. We got the Euros and the Lions tour coming up this summer. I'm not going to war.
Have you seen those guns, though, that are shooting all the fucking missiles out of the sky? Haven't you seen them? Oh, what's it called? They've got...
That's the thing as well. Like, there's someone actually manufacturing these, like, making money.
You should see this thing in guns. The ground, mate. I can't remember what it's called now. It's this fucking massive thing that's in the ground that's got, like, it must have loads of, like, bullets in the ground.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking pulls all through the chain. It's hard to explain until you've seen it. I can't remember what it's called, though. It's
like a mortar type thing.
Yeah, basically they've called it something, and it's picked off like a high percentage of these missiles that are hit in Palestine, is it?
Yeah. Because I was in Cardiff not that long ago, and there was a massive protest going through.
It's so weird, though, mate. Like I seen one where some guy was interviewing him. Like I don't know the history of it enough to comment. See. But when I'm looking from the outside and I'm like it doesn't need to happen. Like,
I was just going to say, what is big enough to make you want to do that?
Killing people.
Yeah, like
you're just killing people.
What subject is that bad?
Who's making these decisions and how are they going home at night after deciding to send those rockets and fucking...
Even when, like, we're going seriously deep.
It is deep.
Like, what, like, Jewish person annoyed Hitler enough to go do that? Like, did he, like, some Jewish bloke, like, walk past and, like, sneezed on him or something?
Like, I don't know.
And Hitler just took it really too far.
I don't know where, like, it's the same thing with that, is I obviously know the history of World War II and the war.
Yeah, but why?
Where did it all come from?
Where did his hate come from?
Why did he hate?
Why? I don't know.
I don't know that.
I'm assuming you could look into it.
It's going to be there. The thing is, though, mate, as I'm getting older, there's so much shit I'm looking into and that, and I'm just like, fucking hell, like. But, you know, there's so much shit that's going on now.
Yeah.
Well, like in this day and age, let alone the fucking past.
Well, this is showing my age. Every time I go, like, flick through Netflix and I got a bit of time, like, I'll skip past, I don't know, like, some really exciting TV program, and I'm like, documentary. I'm like, some documentary on some murder or something, or some war documentary. I'm like, I'm all over.
Yeah, I love documentaries. Like the ones with the sea. Did you see the one with the water? The fisherman fucking industries and
Seaspiracy.
Yes,
I didn't watch that because
you didn't.
Whenever it comes to nutrition, I'm always worried to watch it because
put it this way:
you've got a little bit of knowledge on something, you're like, I don't want to.
Put it this way: you wouldn't be advising people to buy tuna and fish like that.
I don't eat fish.
Don't you?
Not through choice. I just don't like it.
Don't like fish.
Nah.
But surely, if you're on the health side of things, you should be advising people to eat
cod
fish.
liver oil is very good for your joints and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just don't like the taste. I do eat tuna is something.
I was going to say, I put a bit of cod liver oil in my joint. I couldn't like it. Like.
too much liquid.
Yeah, if I bogged the fucking joint down, like
just drop, like flop. But yeah, I with like, what was the vegan one that was out?
What,
Game
vegan?
Changers?
Is there?
Did you watch that one? See, that was terrible.
Was
But again, did I mention at the start of the podcast? There's always someone who's financially invested in it.
Yeah.
So they had Arnie in it. So obviously, even like the hardcore bodybuilders who were like, "I'm never going vegan," would be like, "Oh my god, Arnie's going vegan."
Arnie's
Maybe
like,
I should
get to the chopper.
Yeah. And he's like, but he sells vegan protein, so he's got a reason. Do you know what I mean? So there's always something. Someone's always got a reason. But some of the stuff they did in there, like your dick getting hard, like saying if you're vegan, you're less likely to lose. I was like, oh, mate, what in there? What they
tests?
Plucked it
What
out of
tests have you
They
done?
got like these athletes in, and they like, I can't remember what they did. You should watch it, but don't take any of it seriously.
No,
I can't remember what they did. They had them eating certain things, and one of them ate something with meat in, or something like that, and then they didn't measure up.
They didn't measure up,
with
with
a ruler. There were all kinds of claims and weird stuff in there.
It's
but
weird,
like, do you know, like the way they presented it, you're like, oh my god, yeah, I should go vegan.
This must be real. Like, I think I have seen some of it, but I wasn't enjoying it. Like,
crap.
Yeah, I wasn't enjoying it.
I'm not against vegans either. Like,
no,
I mean, the guy.
Everybody
Pete.
do their fucking own thing,
Exactly.
innit? If we were all the same, we'd be fucking boring as fuck.
Yeah, and like I said, the guy I had on my last podcast, Pete, he works in my gym. He's a vegan. Carry on, enjoy.
Do what makes you happy at the end of the day. You know, as long as it's fucking abiding by the law, obviously.
Yeah. And even then,
like, I'm robbing houses and doing what makes me happy.
As long as you're not hurting anyone else.
Well, no, you know, what this world needs to fucking wake up and realise, and when I say the world, you're talking about all these people who just expect everybody to be thinking on the same wavelength as them. We're all different. Yeah. We're all different. We've all had different experiences on different things. You know, our tastes are different.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
we're not the same. How boring would this place be if we were all the fucking same?
I didn't watch Seaspiracy because I don't like fish. You
might just
like someone who watched Seaspiracy and eats fish every day and was devastated by it.
It was more about that documentary was more about how they preserving the sea, the ocean,
and how they kind of
how they are trawling the bottom of the ocean and blaming us on pollution for the death of the ocean. Yeah. So it's a deeper thing than food. That's what's interesting about it. Do you know, on all those like bluefin tuna fucking badges on the tuna, all those like logos and stuff are owned by the fishing companies who are distracting us from they are killing the sea and not the fucking straws they're finding in turtles' noses. You know, the pollution is shit. Obviously,
off subject. Those new straws can. They're terrible, aren't they? They ruin every drink.
I'm not being funny. Why didn't they just dish out metal ones?
Yeah, keep them
and keep them.
Yeah.
Everybody can have a fucking straw.
I got wooden ones from IKEA. Like they don't ruin my drink.
No, they fucking.
And they don't kill the.
They are terrible. Those paper ones.
Oh, they're so bad.
Once you've had a sip out of it, the thing starts collapsing.
Yeah, that's surely bad for us. I'm just ingesting.
It's not good.
Whatever it is,
it's not good.
Like, I mean, drinking out of a toilet roll, isn't it?
It just it just folds apart, though.
I can't believe we slagged off Kanye West, and now we're talking about straws.
Yeah, I know. Well, mate, my podcast go into all sorts of things. I'll get the DMT out now. We'll have a go.
Let me phone in sick for work tomorrow.
Yeah. Fuck it up. But yeah, it's it's good. It's, you know, I like to get people on who are local, especially, you know, try to talk about what people are achieving. Everybody's going through their struggles of trying to make shit work, especially in the time of pandemics and fucking lockdowns. And it's interesting to get people on and talk to them about what they're doing, and especially you're doing podcasts and,
Very sparingly. I tried to do one a month. No, I tried to do one a week.
Yeah.
It was one a month, and now I'm like, when I got time.
Yeah.
But funny you should say, we were talking about before the podcast, I actually became a PT because I couldn't find a job.
Is it?
Yeah, so I was really struggling. I was out in Australia.
Yeah.
I was partly qualified as an accountant. And my passion has always been fitness, even if it was sport or whatever. And because I was only part qualified and definitely only going to be in Australia for a year, like more or less guaranteed, no one would take me on. So like we were saying, like you didn't want to leave the house. I was just like, I can't do anything. I'm like, what do I do? So I started training in the gym. Luckily, the owner was actually going to find me a job, just a general job, because I just couldn't find anything. No one would take me on. And he was like, do you know what? I've got a bit of shit to clear out in a year's however many dollars. I worked my ass off. And he was like, he obviously liked the work ethic. So I was like, right, I'll give you some part-time hours in the gym, just like putting weights away, whatever. And I said, how do I get about becoming a PT? And he got me on the course. I ended up doing the course in like 8 weeks because I'd done PE and stuff in college and known a bit already. I smashed through it, and then been a PT ever since. But it came from like you said, possibly like one of the lowest points of my life. Like I felt absolutely useless.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I couldn't even get a job in a supermarket. I'd already worked in a supermarket.
Yeah.
But I became a PT in a country that couldn't understand me.
It is crazy though. Accent, like. It's crazy how our lives sort of you can think you are completely lost, but something will always present itself in another form.
Yeah, it's weird, and I find that like you just once you know that low point, you know how hard you need to work, and I think it taught me like how much, like how almost fragile things can be. Like I have to work every day. I turn up to work, I have to be on it. Yeah. And when I go back on my laptop, like there are people paying monthly subscriptions who I need to look after. I can't just like half-ass things. It's got to be 100%. Otherwise, when I'm on my ass, I'm on my ass. Yeah. When you're there, there's only one thing you got to do, and that's work. Yeah. Which is quite easy.
I think the main thing
is your motivation.
Yeah, that's if that's not motivation, I don't know what is.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of sometimes you don't realise how far you've come.
Yeah.
Until somebody reminds you.
Definitely.
Something happened with my sister the other day, and she like tagged me in a picture or something. And she was like, it was of like my old tattoo studio. And she was like, come a long way, son, or something. And I looked at it and I was like, fuck, when you look back, like, fuck.
Because it's so easy to compare yourself to like last week, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like where you want to be.
Where you want to be is what the problem is. You're comparing yourself to where you want to be.
I'll compare my coaching hub to like Chris Hemsworth's app. And I'm like, the bloke's Thor.
The guy is fucking Thor.
God, and I'm there saying like, I need it to look like this and it should be.
Yes, yeah.
But then I pulled out, funny enough, my first ever like plan. And it was shocking. It was like handwritten. It was in this little folder. It was terrible. And I was like, imagine I give that to my clients now. They'd laugh at me. But,
they'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Now I've got like a kind of like an app type thing.
Yeah.
And it's not that bad, is it?
Yeah, as long as you keep watering.
When you're a personal trainer, like you literally do come from nothing. You've got to build a reputation and get people to trust you.
It's the same with tattoos.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's the same with tattoos.
See some shockers online.
You build up, you build up a sort of relationship with them, like
exactly, because they trust you,
especially.
At least what I do can be reversed.
yeah. No, but you're giving them something with tattoos they'll carry for the rest of their lives. Like,
it's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure. Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's fucking great to have you on, mate. And you'll have to keep pushing now, mate, and then we'll have you in again and talk about what else you've been up to.
Maybe we'll think of maybe a fitness YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you in.
Of me, fucking hell. Yeah, well, fucking, we'll sort that out. I do need to start back. I am a member. It's simply gym as it goes, but I haven't fucking been for 2 years. Yeah,
it's probably changed buildings since.
No, it was in the new building. Yeah. Is it simply the one in Llansamla up there? Yeah,
next to Smith's.
Yeah. I was thinking, fuck, have I said the wrong name? It's been so long since I've been there.
It has moved.
Yeah, it's moved.
You've been there since.
Yeah, I've been to the one where it's moved next to Smith's. Yeah.
Less than 2 years.
I was there
Give
a bit.
More credit than that.
The
pandemic was a year, wasn't it?
The pandemic's been. That's why I was thinking.
I think it'd be less. You've been in.
I was there.
Not 2 years.
It's not far off. A year and a half.
Let's go quickly, isn't it?
How long's lockdown been? Yeah, we're over a year.
Yeah.
We went in about March, didn't we?
Maybe it has been 2 years then.
April, I think it was.
Yeah. So that's a year.
So we've done a year and a month.
And I think Simply moved like maybe 3 months.
Yeah. We're talking about a year and a month or so since I last.
You're not giving yourself enough credit.
Yeah, maybe a year and 2 months. I don't know. But yeah, mate, it's been a pleasure to have you in, this. And it's tell people again. So it's always handy to tell them at the end where they can find you.
So generally, LT Fitness. If you search LT Fitness on Instagram, possibly Facebook, and YouTube will be the same. You would find.
What about your Facebook?
Ooh, I think that's like my first ever business name, which was LT Fitness and Performance Training. It's fancy.
Is it?
It's a mouthful as well, isn't it? Shorten that again. LT Fitness is so much easier.
But yeah, they can find you. So what pages have you got? You've got. Let's have a look here. See if I can make people.
So Instagram would be LT Fitness. I would say Twitter. No one does Twitter, really.
Right, this is it. Head over.
There I am. All those followers.
Head over there, guys. Get involved.
I do tend to do like the odd like fitness like Q&A type thing.
Yeah.
Which is always fun.
Yeah.
When my mates don't barrage you with stupid questions. It's good.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing I do with Instagram is always try and help.
Yeah.
They're not always the best posts, but I always try and throw in a little nugget of information.
Yeah.
Like we said, to give away something for free, which most people don't. I try to go the other way.
Well, that's the thing, though. Everybody does. You see it with a lot of these giveaways and things like that. Like I've done a competition on my tattoo page before, and it went well. It went well in fairness. And I said I was going to do more, but I'm so fully fucking booked at the minute. I haven't got fucking time.
That's the thing. It's different. You can't really give advice on tattoos on your Instagram page.
No.
Whereas, luckily, I can do a few things that people might take away.
Yeah, like with yours, you people need that information to progress. Like
if you did it, someone might try and tattoo themselves, which would be a bad thing.
No, I'm on about the competition side of things to raise, that would help. To build up the
awareness,
build up the viewings, and tell them like, subscribe, get t-shirts made up, give away some t-shirts.
Yeah, I'll get you one of these.
It's the way forward. Yeah. What's that from your gym? Is it?
This is my
your training. Let's have a look at the logo on it.
Bear, because I usually can't be asked to shave.
That's cool, sir. Oh, I'm the same, mate. As you can tell, like. That's a cool logo, that is.
Got it drawn up by my mate and then turned into merch.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll get you one sent out.
Awesome. But mate, it's a pleasure having you on.
I've really enjoyed.
I look forward to seeing what stuff you're going to have come in the future. And just got to keep pushing, mate. Keep pushing, keep fighting for it. And getting people fit. You're doing a good thing, son.
Try to. Pleasure,
this is Lloyd. And this is Wall Sharpening. Take it easy, guys. Wall Sharpening.